Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Jamil. So let's see where market can move and how we can plan for tomorrow. First, we are going to start on Netflix on weekly chart, then daily, then 15 minutes. So let's start on weekly first. Last week we discussed on here after closing this candle, green candle, we discussed market is positive. We will be looking for buying. But one important point we discussed 240 could be the next 240, 245 might be the next resistance level for the market because it's a gap pending. Remember, whenever you see it's a gap for the market create gap, this gap acts as a support and resistance. So in this case, market was about to move on upside. So definitely this gap can act as a resistance for the market. Exactly, you can see the live example we discussed on in our previous weekly video. 240 245 might be the next resistance. After touch 240, immediately market start to become reverse selling from the top side. And on intraday we also see 215 214 level also that to be in directly sharp selling. After that, after touch support level, immediately market reversal on here. So the things on here, market completely become bullish on here. And from couple of from 1 to 3 market trying to become positive from the support level. And you can see from the from last 2 weeks market seller definitely try to make the market negative, but end of the week market is strongly closing on a positive side. So no doubt market is still strong, so we have to be looking for buying. So right now 240 market is about to break out on upside. So remember one point, 250 is very good fresh resistance for the market. Though it's not fresh, it's the first time after touch 250 even sharp selling here. After sharp selling, market is going for the second time. But remember, 250 is a strongly resistance as a psychological level, and also previous time act as a resistance of both the scenario. 250 might be the next resistance for the market. But did after touch resistance level, we're not expecting that market will going to be fall down again. After touch 250, might be market going to be a sideways to volatile here on weekly on daily chart. We're going to be cover on a daily analysis, no doubt. So right now market is positive, so we'll be looking for buying. But remember, 250 next resistance for the market. So right now 240 250, so 10 point away from the market, we can get a very good trade if market going to be open in our range for tomorrow. So let's check the daily chart. Daily chart look more strong on here because you can see completely market hitting this resistance for the breakout, and it was a breakout. And then due to this gap down, we thought that it's a breakout failure, but immediately market reversal on here. Right now successfully strongly breakout confirmation, market closing on upside. Here two things could be possible. Either it could be three things could be possible from this level. Either it will be open gap up, either gap down, or either flat. So remember one point, it's a positive candle, no doubt it's a breakout candle. After closing this candle, it's look like most of the buyer still carry their position that to be next week for the reversal from this level. So in this case, market should not be open gap down. If anything, gap down below 236 235, chance that we can see sharp selling from this level. You can see sharp selling. The reason on here, those buyer who buy from the top side, they're expecting for the breakout. If breakout failure on here, new fresh seller will going to be adding on here, and these are the buyer who going to be panic, and they are going to selling their current position. So that's the reason momentum will going to be happen in reversal from this place. So remember, gap down could be the nightmare for the buyers. So if anything, gap up opening, as we discussed, it's a strong positive candle. So chances we can see still upside rally, but we will going to be see on 50-minute chart. But just for the view, it can be reversal on here. If anything flat, it could be the best trade could be possible for tomorrow. If anything flat, because flat, as soon as it break, fresh buyer will buy here. So it could be momentum for the buying side. So I hope you understand this point, friends. 250 look like for the next resistance, as long as market not going to be break 228 220 228 and 230 this is the level, could be the next this is the level for the nearest support for the market. As long as market is going to be trade higher side, we'll be looking for buying. So let's check the 50-minute time frame to understand how we can plan for tomorrow. An interesting point, if you can see market continuously going on upside, but one important point I would like to show you is a big candle. It's a big candle, it's another big candle, and this candle you and me cannot buy. Remember, you and me cannot make this kind of candle. So whenever you see this kind of big candle, that means big player buying from this level. So if big player start buying from this level, so directional is clear for them. They're expecting for the breakout for upcoming week. So chances are very high it can be trending market if 240 and breakout for tomorrow. Suppose after opening flat, that means 238, anything open above. As soon as it break 240 or 41, we'll be looking for buying, and $2 to $3 going to be stop loss, and 1 is going to be our target. This after opening flat. If anything gap up opening, suppose 240, 245, we just have to be wait 5 minutes. If 5 minutes make red candle, then we have to be wait for couple of time, because it chances very high it can be sharp selling, because profit booking can be expected after if you think gap up. After that it will be sideways, then second half will be planned. Second half means after 12:30 we will be planning for buying scenario if it's still holding this higher level. If anything gap down opening, as we discussed, 235, 236, if anything below opening 5-minute negative candle, it can be confirmation for selling. We'll be looking for selling in one direction, that to be in tomorrow. And down the level, as you can see, is no more important for the seller. So they're going to be more aggressive if anything gap down opening. Flat, we'll be looking for buying. Gap up opening, we just have to be wait what the candle close. If market after opening flat, if market make green candle here, still we will be looking for buying, but with small quantity, because if anything gap up, profit margin will be almost half, more than half profit margin will be gone from our hands. So that's the reason we will be reduce our quantity, then we'll be looking for buying. I hope you understand all of these points, friends. So let's check the stock, which stock we can plan to take a trade for tomorrow. First stock will going to be the Microsoft will be looking for buying. You might see it's a green candle, and the logic here for the buying, you can see continuously 3-day market aggressively selling happening on here. So chances are very high 245. As soon as it break tomorrow, we can see a profit booking, and that profit booking can be as long as market going to be rally for the profit booking for the seller, will book our profit. $2 going to be stop loss, and 1:2 going to be our target. This is the first stock Microsoft, but remember 245 after opening flat. Anything below 243.50, immediately ignore. We are not going to be interested to buy in this level. After opening flat, as soon as it break to 245, immediately we'll be looking for buying. This is first stock for Microsoft. I hope you understand this logic behind it, why you're looking for buying. Is aggressively selling from the last 3 days, so it can become a reversal due to this seller can be booked their profits. So let's check the second stock. Second stock is going to be Chevron Corporation. It's oil stock, and you can see the price action continuously market trying to going on higher side, but this high cannot break the second high. Immediately it's in red candle. It's the initial sign of negative sign, so we are going to take the chances for selling for tomorrow. After opening flat, as long as it break 155, immediately we'll be looking for selling, and $1 to $2 going to be stop loss, and 1 is going to be our target. If anything gap up opening 158, 158.50, ignore this stock. I hope you understand all of these points, friends. If you understand, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and thank you very much.